Hey guys, welcome to the Art Ninja Gaming channel. I am Art Ninja, and today we're just going to do a quick tutorial on model preparation for painting. So the first thing you need to do is you have your sprue of models. In this case I've got the Stormcast Eternals Sequitors. So what we'll do, we'll focus on one of these models, make them there, and we'll put this together. So first of all we need to figure out which models are, or which parts are for which model. There are three here. Usually when you buy your models they'll come with a small set of instructions showing you how to put these together and which parts are which. So let's have a look and get this together. So first of all, let's have a look. We've got the Sequitor Prime. Now you do want to get yourself a good pair of clippers. I've got some Citadel ones here. They're not the best, but they are brand new, so they'll be nice and sharp for now. But what you want to make sure is that you do have one side that is flush and flat, so that you can get right up against the model and, you know, cut nice and neat. So let's see, for Sequitor Prime we need part 1, and then we have an option of part 2 or part 3. So let us find part 1 on here. They are numbered, you can see the parts. So I do believe it is, where are we, part 1, this part here. So what we want to do is get as close in to the model as we can and clip that nicely, and then again here, and here. So that's the first part removed. Then we have an option of part 2 or part 3. So there's part 3, which is what I will be going for, and part 2 is on the other one. So we'll get a little bit left over on this. So again up close to the model, clip these along the edges. Now with model preparation, what I usually tend to do is undercoat these with a spray primer, so prime them whilst they are still on the sprue rather than putting the miniatures together. The reason being, once you put them together you can end up with parts where the spray just won't reach. If you spray them whilst they're on the sprues, then you can pretty much hold the sprue, spray it, flip it, spray it, get all your angles, turn it, you know, makes it much easier for covering. The base for this is number 6, which is this one here. So we will clip that off. And now we need his shield, which is number 5, this one here. Clip that from the back end there, make sure you can see. And then here we are going, so now this bit is a little bit tougher, there, make sure that is right, yep. And then there, and there. So these ones, they are push fit, so what I will do is push fit them together just to make sure they are going into the right places. I think we are missing a part actually, we're missing these legs. Make sure that is correct. Right, so that's that one fit together. You can see there's a little bit of a gap there, so we will use the mold line remover to neaten that up. So what we do, little mold line remover, and we'll just run this along the edges, gently scraping away, pulling towards ourselves, scraping away a small layer of the plastic, just to trim that up around any edges, especially where the the sprue was clipped against. There you go, get it nice and smooth along the top of the weapon here on this edge. The idea is just to try and get it flush. Just get that quick run down there, don't want it too flat because that is an angle there. And then we'll try and do the same one here. A little bit fiddly. Right, there's one bit. Take that there. And a little bit in there. And then along the bottom there. Right, and then you can see just along here, there's a little bit of mould line there. So again, just gently pull towards yourself, and then that's nice and smooth there. There we go. Right, that's that. The shield, we've got a small piece there. Right, and now the last piece that we did forget to clip off are his legs, which is number 4, so this piece here. So, clip there, come from the back, clip there, and then just off the edge there, like so. Set that aside, and then we'll just do a bit of clean up on this one. Right, so that's that. Okay, now as I said, these are push fit models. So they will all just sort of snap together, but I do like to glue my pieces. So what we will do quickly is just make sure that the pieces do all fit together. Make sure they go together nicely. There we go, that's better. If you do have any joints, there is a product from Games Workshop called liquid green stuff. Comes in a pot just like their paints. You can gently paint that in, fill that into the grooves, and that will fill up any holes there. Right, so what I will do is just a small piece of glue, a small dab of glue in each of these. Get a little bit that's run down off the bottle there, and there. And then what we'll do is the other side. Now with plastic glue, the idea of it is that it melts the plastic gently and gets it to bond to itself. So just a few small drops of that. Snap it together. Quick wipe down with your finger, and then just hold it whilst that glue dries into place. So there's our first piece. Right, next off is to fit the robe to the front along with the legs. So again, snap fit closing, make sure that fits nicely. Yep, there we go. So pull that back off, and then apply some glue. Make sure we know where we're clipping. So that pin there. Right, so a little bit of glue in this pin and this pinhole here. Just around, and then along edges like this, along the pins, and then I think we're going to have one along the edge here. And there. So again, take your two pieces, line them up and snap them together, and then just a little bit of pressure, hold them firmly just while the glue sets. Doesn't take too long. There we go. And now with the mould line remover, if I can find it. What the fuck have I done with it? Right, now with the mould line remover, I'm just going to neaten up this edge a little bit, make sure it's all nice and flush. There we go. And obviously this is why it's a bonus to do it before base coating and priming. Right, and then just a little bit of glue around the base of his feet. And snap him into place. There we go. Nice snug fit. And the only part that I won't glue together right now is the shield and the arm, because it will be easier to paint behind this area if it is kept separate. So just push it to make sure that it fits. If it doesn't, then this will be a perfect time to show you. Nope. Right, so what's happened is sometimes the pegs along here are too wide to fit into the holes. So what we do is take a craft knife, a hobby knife, an X-Acto blade or something, and just very gently trim down along two of the edges. Usually what I do is a top edge and a side edge, try not to cut into the model. There we go. And now that should fit a little bit easier. There we go. Alright, so once the glue is in there, that will hold nicely in place. And there you have it. One completed Sequitor Prime. Okay, so just a quick clip here of priming the Sequitor. You want to hold the can about sort of 10 to 12 inches away from the model, and in short bursts just sort of pull across the model, getting a nice even coat. Don't hold down for too long on the nozzle, otherwise you'll put too much paint into one area and that will cause pooling and blobbing and runs on the model. So yeah, just very light short bursts across the model there. And now we'll take a look at the finished piece. Okay, so once you've got the undercoat sprayed on, this is what it will look like. Obviously you want to give it time to dry. Now you can see here, just along here and down here, that there wasn't quite a snug fit in the model and the two pieces. So what we'll do is fill that in with some liquid green stuff, smooth it out, and then just give it a quick paint over, a quick spray over with the primer again. Apart from that, it's a nice and even coating. So there we go. So that's now ready to paint, which will be a completely different video. So for this video we are done. I would just like to thank you all for joining me for this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos, hit that subscribe button to get notified of when new videos go live. There will be videos of painting tutorials. In particular, every Monday will be Mortal Realms Monday, where I'll be painting a miniature or two from the Mortal Realms magazine. Each week's miniature will receive its own painting tutorial video. I do also have a Patreon. If you'd like to show some support there, you can check that down. Check the link for that down in the description below. At the moment there is just a single tier on there, just to show a little bit of support, as I don't have a huge amount of content due to the channel being new. But there are a few PDF tutorials. I will be uploading more in the coming weeks, so there'll be PDF tutorials for you to go through and have a look through on there. I do plan to introduce a few more tiers on there with more in-depth video tutorials, early access videos before they're shown here on YouTube, as well as entry into giveaways, competitions, and all that kind of stuff. Private Patreon, Discord, so everybody can chat, show each other your artwork, your models, and things like that. So yeah, check that out. I do also stream on Twitch every Monday and Friday morning for model miniature painting, and a couple of times during the week, including Saturday and Sunday evenings for gaming. So check that out too. Like I say, the links are down in the description, and I'll catch you guys next time.